What's going on to you, Cancer Crabs? Hope y'all are having a great day. Please make sure to smash the like button. That way you can get more tuned to the energy of the reading. And also I'm over here fixing all this equipment and stuff like this because it won't stop moving. But look, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Also to go ahead and hit the notification bell and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Let's get into it for you, Cancer Crabs. So you have the King of Wands, the Five of Cups, and you have the King of Pentacles. So ultimately, there's a, for you, Cancer Crabs, the King of Wands and the Five of Cups really does speak to, come here, baby. Come here, that's my dog looking for some attention. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Anyway, so basically, like I said, that's my dog trying to show me love. So showing her love back by putting her on my bed, let her chill out, let her, you know what I mean, relax herself while I'm doing this. But anyway, you Cancer Crabs, this represents your willingness to not necessarily go with the flow and really ask questions. The King of Pentacles represents you're very much so finding out or realizing your own value in the correct way. A lot of you Cancer Crabs have been heavily underrated, and now a lot of you Cancers are coming to the realization that you're basically coming to the realization that you played a very pivotal role in other people's development, right? But they'll sit up there and they'll try to, they'll sit up there and they'll try to play it off like you didn't. And a lot of you Cancer Crabs are like, you're now calling out a lot of people where if they're going to sit there and act like you're not any value to them, great. Addition by subtraction. You know what I mean? Like addition by subtraction. You're gaining from not having people in your life that would otherwise hold you back because they just want to go ahead and run your pockets and run your pockets dry, get some money out of you and whatever else they can get out of you and go missing, right? So it's very much so you Cancer Crabs gaining from not having those people there. And the Five of Cups represents, they're ultimately the ones that's going to feel it because the Five of Cups is about regret. So you have left those individuals and now they're, thinking to themselves that they wish that they wasn't such an idiot because now you Cancer Crabs are not in their life. And now you Cancer Crabs are even on some King of Pentacles stuff. You got to understand that the King of Pentacles, which is Capricorn, the opposite zodiac sign, Capricorn and Taurus, this is the King of Pentacles is a person who very much so understands their own value. They can be a little bit overconfident sometimes, but for the most part, they understand their value. They're willing to not necessarily go head to head with other people to talk about who has more money, but it's not really about that. What it's about is trying to find out, okay, well, since people are going to talk so much trash, it's about testing those individuals to see if they're actually capable of putting their money where their mouth is. So since you Cancer Crabs observed in a not so distant past, I want to say around we're in April, which is the 4th month of the year. I want to say within the 6-7 months, 6 or 7 months, you have been going through this huge transformation for you Cancers because you've been having things kind of go wrong with you where a lot of partners or teammates or a lot of significant others are not really willing to meet you halfway, thus 50-50. So because they're not really at all willing to meet you halfway, they want you to do everything. While they sit on their goofy behind and think, oh, well, they don't have to do anything. They don't have to do anything at all. You pretty much got everything. But a lot of you Cancer crabs are like, okay, well, you've brought it to their attention. Is there anything like this? And the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands represents just that. You bringing it to their attention. And they're some of them may have gotten mad. Some of them are like, well, why do they have to bring anything? Come on. Any sane adult, any mentally healthy adult understands that they can't be in a person's life and they're not bring value. Especially that goes double wise or doubly if they are being a liability. You just can't be out here expending people and expending and expending and expending. What do I mean when I say expended? I mean, they were trying to cost you Cancer crabs something. Every time you hung out with them, you had to be the one to pay for everything. You had to be the one to cover up, to cover their behind, to make sure that you got them covered. And there's nothing wrong with covering because that's what you're supposed to do while you're in a relationship. However, you did it to the point where they were a liability. They wanted to do just anything, no matter how stupid it was. And you Cancer crabs had to been the one to pick up the check proverbially. Until you Cancer crabs decided to actually stop all of that and start asking them questions. But why this is important in the first place anyway is because those exes are contemplating coming back. However, the Eight of Wands represents, once again, they could be giving you a call every now and again. I don't necessarily see that they have completely left your life to completely come back in. They're still around, calling you a little bit every now and again. The Four of Wands and the Emperor, however, represents you Cancer crabs don't want anything to do with them whatsoever. The Four of Wands is, they really could have had a very good home with you because Cancer crabs rule over the home domain, right? The domicile or the residence where a person is, right? Where they live for 1/3 of their life. I think the average person lives in their home or their residence for over 1/3 of their life, or 33%. My gosh. And then like 33% of that 33% is like spent asleep. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You know me with these facts. You know the knowledge. Anyway, the point is that you Cancer crabs, you don't want it with them. You don't want this type of interaction or this love with them because it's nothing but a transaction. And you Cancer crabs know this. It's nothing but one big transaction. The Knight of Swords, however, is about how a person has to show you some effort. They have to apply pressure to you, reach out to you sometimes, call you. It's not a one-way street. But the Queen of Swords and the Fool represents, but what gets a lot of people is all these buzzwords, all these code words like vibe and energy and pull up and all this other type of goofy stuff, when vibe just means smash into music. Giving y'all the game. Vibe just means the ability, you could think of them smash into music. So anytime when you hear people talk about vibe, most of the times they're thinking about if they could hook up with this person and smash to some music. They want to be able to put on some Isley Brothers. Don't ask me how I know all that. Mind your business. Point is, don't ask me how I know all that. Mind your business. The point is, all these stupid code words and buzzwords, right? But the thing about it is, the Fool now represents how this very much so speaks to, this very much so speaks to how, this very much so speaks to why it is that you Cancers chose to not really get yourself involved into this type of crap. Because let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Fool. Because a lot of you Cancer crabs understand what time it is, and you understand that you can't allow yourself to really get caught up with this in the first place. So let's clarify something. Let's clarify the Fool. Hanged Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, yeah, and the Ten of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. There are some people that are trying to talk to you, but you Cancer Crabs haven't necessarily found anyone that you would like long term. It just seems like a lot of people are trying to move very quickly with you Cancer Crabs, and you Cancer Crabs pretty much see that people are trying to move very quickly with you, and you Cancer Crabs are like, nope, that's a dub. The Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands are all about how, yeah, you Cancer Crabs are not really meeting very good qualified people. And it's not even necessarily anything that you're doing per se. It's more so about just, that's the quality that's ultimately out. You got a lot of dysfunctional bum individuals in the first place. So you Cancer Crabs have to understand you can't get so caught up with it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video.